Hi, in this lecture I'm going to cover the fundamentals of the admin section. On the screen you can see the home section of the Google Analytics, and this is the first thing you're gonna see when you are logged inside your account. So let's go over to the admin and let's click on this section. Alright, so first time you see this, it can get easily overwhelming. And I feel your pain because that's how I felt first time I saw it as well. However, this is nothing advanced at all, and I assure you that once you have completed this course, you will know exactly what each of those different sections means and how you can use them. Alright, so let's check out the admin account section first. So here we have the account, which is the one that we are doing this for. Next, we have the account settings, and here I'm gonna click on this one. Alright, so here we go. Here are different settings for your account basically. You can, for example, choose whether you want to share Google Analytics data with Google to help improve Google's products and services. You can also choose whether you want to mark benchmarking, and those two, as you can see, are selected per default. Further, we have the technical supports, and basically what this means is that you allow the Google technical support representatives to access your Google Analytics data and account when they find it necessary in order to provide service and solutions to your issues. So I'm gonna select this one because I trust Google, and after all, it is their platform. You have the also ability to choose whether you want to give account specialist of Google Marketing access to your Google Analytics data. I'm gonna do that as well. And you can also give all Google sales experts access to your data if you want so. So I'm gonna do that as well. Anything to improve Google, because after all, Google provides this service for free. So I'm gonna also pay off in return by sharing my data. And you can review the amendment if you want so, but for my part it is fine. So I'm gonna just click on save, and this is done. As you can see here, success. So let's go over to the user management now. Alright, so in user management, you can basically add different users that you would like to access the different types and sections of your Google Analytics. So you have the ability to allow users to manage users, to edit, to collaborate, and also read and analyze. In my case, I only have one user, but if you would like so, you could add as many users as you want here and then separate them by giving them different restrictions based on what you would like them to do and not to do. So you can see that my user is basically allowed to do everything: manage users, edit, collaborate, read, and analyze. But let's say that we would like to add a test user, test@user.com, and allow him only to read and analyze. And let's click on add. You can also choose this if you would like to notify that specific user through email. I'm not going to do that because this is just a dummy user. Let's click on add. And here you can see that we have a user with the email test@user.com that can only read and analyze our data. Alright, so next we have the all filters. And in all filters, you can choose to add a specific filter. And what this is gonna do is that you can basically select the filter type, the source or destination, and select expression. Now, this is useful if you would like to exclude different kind of traffic for a specific IP. Let's say that you would not like to see traffic in your Google Analytics from your own IP address. So what you will do is to go over to an URL with whatismyip.com. You can also type in this in Google immediately and it will just show your IP address. So this is how handy this is. So you can basically exclude all data that is coming from your IP in order to avoid any data flaws, for example, seeing a high bounce rate, or for example messing up the session on your site, etc. This is pretty much useful, so make sure you take advantage of it. Anyway, I'm gonna go over to change history, and I'm gonna just click on this button. So here you see that I have done several different changes as I'm recording this lecture. So I have added the read and analyze permission for test.user.com, data sharing changer, data sharing setting changer from all decision made to share data, etc. So this is basically all the changes that you are doing in your Google Analytics account. Finally, we have the trash can, and it is pretty much self-explanatory. Everything that you delete is going to be in this trash can. Alright, so that was it for this lecture. I'm not going to overwhelm you with more things. I'm looking forward to the next lecture where we are going to talk more about the admin area and the different sections available. So stay tuned. See you next.